friends, how are you today? I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to come to you very quickly to tell you another story from Dark World Lightwork. And this is from a chapter called The Lincoln Project. And this is a very, very peculiar situation that I found myself in, which is one of many, which is why I wrote the book Dark World Lightwork, which is available for purchase. The link is in the bio, and I will put it in the description. And the link to all the rest of the pieces of the multimedia experience are also in the bio, and you are viewing The Movement, which are the YouTube videos. There are also the Tumblr blog, which has related poetry and prose and just different posts, a bit more about me on that blog. And then there is a Spotify soundtrack with a bunch of different types of music. Some of it is clairvoyant, some of it is like political, some of it is artistic. It's just a lot of fun. And today we're going to talk about a chapter from the book, and that chapter, like I said before, is called The Lincoln Project. And that is about the time when I tried to purchase a car to upgrade my situation. I was driving around in my 2006 Mercedes-Benz C230, which had a critical camshaft position sensor failure, which made the car unable to be smogged. Like I could not smog it, which meant that I could not register it. And it was a mess. And at the time, I also had an active bench warrant on my, on my driver's license, because I was being stalked and harassed by the local government of the town that I lived in, which was Las Vegas, Nevada, and the Clark County justice system, which will be dismantled post-haste. And so I was trying to upgrade my car and upgrade the whole situation, and I found a Lincoln MKX online at a dealership. I'd been searching online all over the place, from places like Craigslist to CarMax and all points in between, Auto Trader, every website, even local papers and stuff like that. I was looking everywhere that I possibly could. I kept running into these dealership owners with this very distinct and similar accent. And they had a distinct and similar manner to them. And I couldn't quite put where these people were from. I couldn't tell if it was like Eastern Europe or the Middle East, because it kind of sounded like both of them. And I was having as much fun trying to figure out where these people were from as I was trying to find a car, which was really not that much fun. But finally, I went down to a dealership where I interacted with one of these guys. And the dealership, a place that sold these used cars. And the cars looked okay. They looked like they were in pretty good shape. They were like kind of later model year cars. And they looked okay online. The pictures and stuff were really shiny. But then when you would get down to the dealership, the car didn't look the same. And there was always some kind of critical issue with the car. Now, the dealers would tell you that if you purchased the car, they would then do the necessary repairs and give you the car later. They said, when I went down there, the guy told me, buy the car today and bring it back a week later and we'll fix it for you. I was like, there's no way that that's the truth. And you can read about it in the book. I was compelled more on a spiritual level to make this move than anything else, because I didn't want the car. I didn't like the car. I didn't like the color of the car. When I got there was a dent on the car. There was a scratch. It didn't look the same as the pictures at all. And I drove it, and it had a problem with the engine. I could tell it was a similar problem to my own car, because I know what it feels like when I hit the gas out of a light and it stutters. And so even though I knew all of this, there was something happening at this place which made me compelled to continue on with the storyline. So I left a $1,000 deposit for this car that I didn't want with this company. And by the time I got to my car, I regretted this decision and I wanted my money back. So I went back in and I told the guy, I was like, I have to get my money back. I don't want this car. And he started to give me the runaround. And he started to try and back out of the return that he told me I could get my money back if I chose not to take the car. He said, you can have a full refund if you choose not to take the car. And if you choose to take the car, we take that off the price of the car. And I went in there and he said, well, you have to come back tomorrow because I have to wait for my boss because he has to sign on blah, 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 blah. And so the whole night I'm like, I know I'm going to have a problem with this dude. I know I'm going to have a problem with this whole situation. And so I went back the first thing the next morning. And the guy's boss was not there. He still kept trying to give me the runaround. And I ended up having to wait for the entire day, the entire work day, for this guy's boss to finally give me a refund. He did give me the refund. He never put it through. So on the last day, when the bank was waiting for it to be approved, he deleted it. And I ended up having to call the Better Business Bureau, my bank, on the guy. And within 24 hours of me reporting him to the Better Business Bureau, I had my refund back minus $30 because he took it as like a restocking fee or something. The guy was insane. It turned out he's from a place called Belarus. And that is where a lot of these guys are from. While I was waiting in the office for 8.5 hours, I spoke to 3 separate dealers at that place. And one of them told me all the tea. There's a ton of people from that area. They come to this country, they purchase these businesses, and they sell these shady used cars. Now, I don't know what a man from Belarus is doing in Orange County, California, selling lemons to the citizens, the unsuspecting citizens of that area. But whatever it is, it's probably related to the Lincoln Project. Anyway, that's the story. Love you guys. Thank you.